weekend. Did an oil load earlier today that you already saw, inbound. Last video. On to the next one. Like I said, the last one. Got a family function this weekend, so trying to get this thing knocked out. I'll be home this evening sometime, but it'll still give me Saturday and Sunday to have a little R&R and fire up the smoker. Really looking forward to that. It's been a while. It's been since we moved. That smoker's sitting over at my mother-in-law's house. Just don't have any place for it at my place, and so it's been a while since I've been able to use it. Definitely looking forward to that. We're going to do brisket, smoked macaroni and cheese. I think we're going to smoke corn as a vegetable. But while I'm smoking the brisket, I think for lunch, I'm going to do some jalapeno poppers and maybe some smoked sausage. Just going all in, just all day cook. Why not? All day. So hopefully it'll turn out well. Either way, it's going to be smoked. It's either going to be excellent or it's going to be subpar, and I'm going to cover with barbecue sauce and it'll still be good. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, we're kind of getting to the point where it's time to get over. I was hoping this car would go a little bit. He doesn't have that Friday frenzy driving. He's kind of got that I'll get there eventually Sunday driving. I'm right on the verge of that Friday frenzy driving. Once I park this truck, hop in that little car, it'll be Friday frenzy driving to get home. Somebody's moving stuff all over the highway right there. Looks like it's on either side of the roadway though, so hopefully nobody gets into it. I just got carted in down here the other day. So this is a good refinery to be carted out of, because it's in Tulsa and I live in Tulsa. So if I'm out in the middle of the world and they need me to come load one, at least it brings me home. You know, maybe I get to go home for the night or the day, or even just have lunch or dinner or something with my family. You know, that's still home. Or kind of like this, you know, good last load, or just, you know, get a couple of short loads or something and then still be able to go to the house for the night. But also importantly is, you know, coming out after my restart, you know, I'm going to give dispatch a call on Sunday for a Monday load, and I can end up loading right here in Tulsa. That's great because there's minimal deadhead, you know. Woo, look at that backup. Cool. That 5 o'clock traffic, 5 o'clock on the dot. Got that frenzy traffic. The good thing is I'm getting off here in just a minute, so I shouldn't have to sit in this very long. On that end of that oil load, I sat in traffic in Oklahoma City for over 30 minutes. And to be honest with you, it's kind of my own fault. I should have went a different way. I should have went back on I-40, then over to the Kickapoo Turnpike and up to I-44 and back to Tulsa, Instead, I stayed on 44 all the way through Oklahoma City, and that was my own mistake. My own mistake. Okay, it says right lane 75, and that's what we need. Okay, that's just an on-ramp and it's ending, so we're in the correct lane. Semi-truck. That lane ends, dude. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just riding in the lane that ends with his flashers on. He landed an airplane in the gap that he's caused. Takes all kinds sometimes. Takes all kinds. I guess I'll ease on down here and get this thing loaded. Have y'all join me as we get back on the big road. Just a couple corners away and touchdown. We're loaded for bear. The refinery. We're gonna sit here and wait on the gate to close so nobody sneaks in. Forgot what they call that. What's the technical term? Put that in the comments. Forgot what they call that. It's got a technical, semi-technical, you know what I mean, some goofy term. Piggybacking? Is that what it is? Piggyback? Put it in the comments. I need help. Alright, that gate's closing. We're good. Watch this curve right here because people come flying around that corner. Not realizing or knowing or something that there's big trucks turning out here. Have to get the AC going. It's a brisk 90 outside. Supposed to be 84 today. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. What? Road closed. Okay. Get the low going. We're gonna need it. Cluster. Alright. About to be eastbound and down. Loaded up and trucking. I don't know what we're going to do that they say can't be done. We're going to do something though. We're going to haul gas and tote that. Never mind. Less than a mile from the big road right here. This refinery's all on the right. You can see downtown Tulsa straight ahead of us. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I can see it. You can't. It sucks for you. rough part. Where they just keep throwing mud on it. Grove is about a 45-minute drive, so not too bad. I'll get there just before 7. Takes about an hour, hour and a half to unload, so call it 8:15, get out of there, back to the yard around 9. All in a day's work. All in a day's work. Down the road here and see y'all when we get there. You want to do that, or you want to hang out a minute? Ah, heck, let's hang out a minute. Why not? I grew up not very far from this area right here in Tulsa. Lived, you know, all over the city. I've lived in a lot of the suburbs of this city as well. Owasso, Broken Arrow, Claremore. I guess that's about it. That span was, gosh, 35 years of my life in this city. You know, only the last 4 in Virginia, Richmond. I know this city in and out, the surrounding area for sure. And it's a good city. It's not bad. People need some work. The roads need some work. Just everybody's in a hurry here. In a hurry to go nowhere. You're in a major metro, how quick they think they need to get around, but I get it. Just people don't want to be inconvenienced. People just want to be able to just go, and that's not always the case. You know, in Virginia, you turn your turn signal on, the person next to you, if they noticed it, they would hit the brakes to let you over. Tulsa, heck no. Especially semi-truck, you turn your turn signal on, they gas on it, they don't want to be behind you. Gas on it right back. Usually you just gotta wait. Wait, let them go. I've been to this tank before several times. Pretty easy to get in and out of. Easy to unload. It's got a little bit of a finicky vapor line though. You got to be careful on, it's almost weak. That's probably a good word for it. It's weak. And you just got to be careful with it. So what I think I'll do is, as soon as I get there, I'll hook the vapor line up first. You know, normally I hook liquid up when I start pumping. Then I'll hook vapor up and let it just kind of do its thing eventually, like over time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook that vapor line up first and let it equalize a little bit. An armadillo or something just ran across the road in front of me. You ought to see all the stuff that is on this person's property. There's goats, look like geese. Out here I see llamas. I don't remember this being here. It's interesting. See if we can't get out here and make us a friend. What do you think? All right. Oh, don't forget to put it in gear here. All right. Fan on, PTO on. Let's grab our phone so we can take some notes on what our tank levels are. All right. Got my son a toy at the truck stop today. Kenworth W900 day cab with a RGN removable gooseneck and a little front end loader. He always likes it when I bring toys home to him, so figured that's what I would do. And we're parked well back, as you can see, but with a 20-foot hose, we don't need to be right up on it. So we'll drop our chocks. We'll get our readings and get to pumping. These are 230s, I believe. Right, so we're gonna do new note and tank 1, 19%. And tank 2, call that 30%. And I'm not sure, let's see if this is a temperature gauge. It is 73 degrees. And then we'll go get the temperature off our trailer. And while we're over here, open these air valves. And call that 80 degrees. 80 degrees on our trailer. All right. Vapor pump. Now remember, we're going to start our vapor first. So while I'm here, get our vapor line going. Thing got bent or what, but it's acting wonky. Okay, let's go ahead and fill this line so that we know our vapor's open, and it is. Okay. And let's start to chase the plumbing here. So we need to find their switch. Yeah, there's their air switch over there. So this is where they load their bobtails. This should be push to close. So that should open it. Okay. While we're here, we'll go ahead and open this liquid. Up or down? Down. Okay. And it's really good sized plumbing here. And as you can see, it runs straight across to the tanks. It should bypass that pump altogether. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and just open this vapor slow. Remember, it's finicky. It's definitely moving. I just don't know which way it's moving. Let me see here if I can get... It's hard to read that up there. It looks like it's just short of 150, so like 130, 140. And that one's just under 150. It's still hissing just a little bit. They might have more pressure than I do. I'm 155, almost 160. Okay, well, it's a good thing we're just letting that pressure bleed for now. We'll just let it do work. That way it's equalizing while we're hooking up our liquid line. Okay. Get out of there. Come on. Dude had a little bit of pressure on it. See what I mean? We're parked back and we still have an S-curve in the hose. I need to get a wrench for this guy. Okay. You know what? Let's open their side first to make sure we've got liquid flow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. See, I figure with as much product as they have versus us, and with us having about the same pressure, that motor wasn't going to turn, and of course it didn't. Now we just got to make sure it's turning the right way. Yep, there it goes. See if we got any movement. Oh yeah. It's a good sign. I don't see any on this one, but that doesn't actually worry me because that's the first tank in line and it has less product than the one on the right. So think about it like this. This is the path of least resistance to this one. So, and it's the first one it comes to. So usually it fills up the first one that it comes to faster than it fills the other ones. So we'll probably start to see this one climb just over time. With that one jumping right there, we at least know we're getting product off. So I'm gonna idle this thing up and get this thing unloaded. Maybe some next time we'll come back here in the daytime or something to be able to see a little bit more of the farm and the animals. You know, I'm not one for walking up on somebody's property and checking stuff out, but you might be able to see the llamas out there, and of course all the little goose or geese and goats. But thank you for riding with me again. Hope you like the new angle. Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful weekend whenever you find yours. I'm gonna have a great weekend, I can tell you that much right now. Thank you for liking the video, and as always, thank you for subscribing. Keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard. Until next time, take care.